All right, well, welcome everyone to our new consultant call. It is November 11th, and we're here to help you get started in this new exciting journey. So, my name is Claudia. I've been with Pampered Chef for 6 years, and I'm an executive director. And we're just excited to help you get started. So, if you are listening to the recording, make sure you have your Recipe to Success handbook that comes in your kit. So, Noelle, when you do get it, you can definitely use that for reference as well. So, Noelle, do you just kind of want to introduce yourself and, tell me a little bit about you and why you got started and what you're hoping to achieve in this new journey?
Sure. So my name is Noelle Niles, and I am wrapping up my tenure as a project manager at a software company in about 3 weeks from today, starting a new full-time job in early 2017, but my hours are shifting, and I really love the social aspect of Pampered Chef, so I decided to become a consultant to help others enjoy that aspect as well. I think a lot of millennials struggle with just confidence in building their friends group, and so Pampered Chef for me was a great way to meet some new friends, and I'm excited to help other people achieve the same.
Good. That's definitely right on. So yeah, we're excited to help you do that. So just so you know who I am, again, my name is Claudia, and we're all in the Landy organization, just like you are. And I originally started 6 years ago just to bring in a little bit of extra income, just something fun to do. And I always say that, but my husband challenged me and told me that it was only a hobby unless I made $500 a month. So I accepted the challenge and showed him and proved him wrong. And I've had 2 kids over this career. I've moved internationally twice, and what has kind of started as a little bit of extra income. Once I went back to working full time, I had 2 children and they were in daycare all day. And I just kind of realized that I could add a couple extra shows a month and have the same income as I was working full time. So once our move approached, I just decided to never go back to work full time and make this my full time income. So over the years, I've went from $600 a month to now about $5,000 a month on average. So we just kind of want to invite you to dream big. It is really what you put in. So whether you just want a little bit of extra income or you really want lots of extra income to, pay off debt or supplement a full-time income, whatever that might be, it is definitely available for you. And Donna Landy, who's our senior executive director, she makes about $10,000 a month. So that is some serious income. So, just so you know that we want you to just dream and just know that you do have a ground floor opportunity right now with Pampered Chef, and just kind of dream about what would I do with an extra $4,000 or $5,000 a month, right? What would that do for me and my family, and what would I be able to accomplish? So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So there's 2 ways to earn income with Pampered Chef. One is by selling the products and doing shows, and there's no right or wrong way really anymore to do Pampered Chef. You can do your in-home cooking party. You can do virtual parties now. You can go live on Facebook. You can go Skype, catalog shows, free summer workshops. I mean, whatever excites you, right? Or a little bit of everything. So there's no cookie cutter way to doing this business anymore. So you earn income that way, of course, for every product you sell. And then the other way to earn income is by building a team and sharing our business with other people. So, the same reason maybe you got started or, other reasons, just always remember that someone else can benefit from the same opportunity that was offered to you. So, in your first 90 days, so you just joined, so you probably don't even know when your first 30 or 90 days are, but they're normally a little longer than your sign-up date. So I'm probably going to say your 30 days might end maybe the first week of December, somewhere in there. So, and just make sure you know those first 30 or 90 days once you have that date, and highlight them in your calendar, because those are your bonus period. So you are gonna earn income, but you're also gonna earn Pampered Chef dollars for your sales and your shows in your first 90 days. So for every $12.50 you sell, for every $1,250 you sell in your first 30 to 90 days of business, you are going to get 100 PC dollars. And those PC dollars, Pampered Chef dollars, can be used for any products, can be used for supplies. They can be used for conference registration, in the springtime. So they don't expire, you don't have to use them right away, but it's a good way to kind of rack up a couple of those. So, when you need new catalogs, you can use those and you don't have to, get out extra money out of your pocket. And then the other way to earn these Pampered Chef dollars in your first 90 days is by, bringing in new team members. So really work on getting a buddy on right away with you. It is so much more fun to start out with a buddy. So just think about, someone who's in the same situation as you, or someone who needs extra income, even just for the holidays, or someone who just loves Pampered Chef and wants to socialize, right? And we just kind of find really that consultants that start with a buddy are 50% more successful. So really, think of who this week that you can share this opportunity with. And you are a new consultant, so you don't have to worry about training them or everything like that. Your upline is going to take care of that for you. So once you bring someone on in your first 90 days and they do their first $12.50, you're also going to get 130 Pampered Chef dollars. So you see there's two different ways to earning them, and a good mixture of both is definitely the way to do it. And you'll also, as soon as you hit $12.50 in your first 30 days, you're going to get your sign-on bonus. So if you signed on last night, right, October, you're going to get all the new holiday line for free. And for your new team members that might be interested, they're going to get the Deep Covered Baker, the gray one that they just announced as well. So just keep that in mind. And the other rewards program that we have in your first 90 days is called a Fast Track program. And we really want you to think about why you would leave that extra money and that extra bonus on the table. So, if I were to put $2,000 on a table, would you want to know how to earn that in the next 6 months, or would you walk away?
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be interesting, right? You're tell me more. So I thought so. So you're eligible for a special Fast Track program, and you can earn an extra $2,000 over the next 6 months from your start date. So the first bonus is going on right now, and basically that means promote to director in your first 90 days and get a $500 cash bonus. We have lots of people on our team that have promoted to director in Fast Track, and if you're interested in this, we have a special program that we have that's just for fast trackers. So just let your director know that you want to be on the fast track, and we can add you to the group. But basically what that means, I don't want director to scare you. It's just basically means that you're going to be more intentional about sharing the business, and you want extra coaching as well. So we can train you as a new consultant, or we can train you as a future leader in this company. And, depending on that, we would, adjust our training. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely reach out to Rachel and be like, hey, tell me more about this Fast Track. Maybe I do want it. So what we want to do, as you get started, and Noelle, if you have any questions, just shout them out, okay?
Okay.
We want to make sure you are getting off to a strong start. And here's how, because we always like to compare it, and maybe, I don't know if you've heard about it yet, but the airplane analogy. So an airplane, right, that kind of goes 25 miles an hour is never really going to get off. It's not going to go anywhere. But an airplane that, goes really fast, going to go up, and it's going to reach cruising altitude, and then you kind of can decide, do I stay there, or do I go up, or do I go down? And that's kind of compared to having 6 parties in your first 30 days to really get your business off the ground, to really learn from all your parties, to really get more comfortable and confident very quickly at the beginning of your business. And then you can decide, oh, this was great, I want more, or this was a perfect pace, or this is a little too much for me, I'll slow down. But you have been able to get all your rewards and all the knowledge that you need. So do you already have parties on your books or anything?
I have 2 planned. I have an in-person party planned for 11/13, and I have a Facebook launch planned for the week after Thanksgiving.
Okay, perfect. So what you want to do, you already have some, but basically we suggest 2 launch parties, right? One local one, if you can, a cooking show, or and one virtual. So preferably two, one cooking, one virtual to really get you started. Then you're going to find two local friends to have a party, whether it's cooking or virtual, and then two long distance friends to have a virtual party. So the ideal situation would be one local launch, one virtual launch, two local parties and two virtual parties to really get those 6 parties in your first 30 days and get the full benefit and some extra income, right?
Yeah.
And while you're doing that first virtual launch party, I'm sure Rachel's an expert in virtual parties, so she'll help you with that. But go ahead and find a host right away and say, hey, you know, I'm getting ready to learn this virtual party and I'm looking for somebody that can help me out right away. Can I run one for you? Because then anything that Rachel posts, you can then take and post it in your own party and you can kind of learn right away, right? Makes sense?
Yep.
So let's see. And then the other goal is, you know, while you have your first parties, really try and work on getting 2 bookings from every show. And here's why. Because 2 bookings really means your business is growing and thriving. So 1 booking at every show actually means that you're going backwards and you're eventually going to run out of bookings because of cancellations and reschedules. So this is why you will want to, you know, talk to your directors, your upline after every show, so we can give you the best tips on making sure that you get at least 2 bookings. So you're going to be in contact with Rachel all the time to, you know, making sure everything goes off the ground. So the other thing you want to do is make contacts and outreaches. So you're going to need, you know, a calendar to get started. You're going to need some sort of notebook, an empty notebook, virtual notebook, whatever you use. And you're going to need 3 copies of a tracker. So, and ask Rachel to send you the tracker, or I can send you the link afterwards. But basically, it's a tracker, just like every, you know, business tracks their progress. This is really the only way that we can tell, you know, where is there an area of opportunity for us to help you. So as you book shows, just list them on this tracker, include all cooking, virtual parties, any party you're doing, vendor events. And after the event, just fill in each category and send your director just a quick picture of the updated form for your next call. So that way you can chat before and after every party, especially, you know, for your first 6 to 8 parties, just to making sure you're getting off to a good start. So what you're going to do with the notebook or electronic notepad, whatever you prefer to use, you're going to use the notebook to keep a log of everyone that you contact regarding booking a show or joining your team. So on the left, you can write all your contact information, and on the right, you can kind of keep track of what did they say. And hold on one second. Yeah.
Jason Miller has 5 people that are trying to get onto that link and they can't.
I'm not sure.
I gave him what you posted.
Yeah. Noel, which link did you click to get on?
Rachel posted one on the Rockstar Do and Tell page. I had commented this morning and she posted on there, so that's what I used.
Okay, because we have some people that are trying. Oh, now they're coming on. So I don't know. It's the same link. So we'll just keep going, and if anybody joins, they can chime in.
Okay.
So
I did mention to Rachel that I have to scoot at 12. So if it keeps going, I'll catch up on the video for the rest.
Okay, awesome. So, you know, just your notebook to kind of keep track of it and make your contacts and know exactly who says what. And, you know, we definitely, you know, encourage you to do about 15 contacts a week to get you started. Many new consultants will make about 30 to 40 in a week just to really jumpstart that business. And a contact is anyone that you have a 2-way conversation with, whether it's phone, email, text, Facebook, and where you have specifically and directly ask if they would want to have our own show or want to learn more about this business. So you want to log all these outreaches and track who becomes a contact when they respond. And on average, you will have to make about 10 contacts for each booking. So don't get frustrated if you talk to 3 people and they all said no. So use your launch list in the Recipe to Success booklet that you're going to get and make a big list of who you will be contacting, okay? And then send that list to Rachel. And what you can do for the last 3 pages of the notebook to keep track is just kind of every question that you come across with. So every time you talk to your director on the next call, you can get all those questions answered. The other thing that you're going to want is a calendar, electronic, paper, whatever you prefer. And you can really, you know, this really helps you set up your schedule, so you can go through it and highlight it or use post-it stickers, all the dates that you're available to have a show. So use a highlighter so you can quickly see your next available dates when you talk to people. So I use a green highlighter to indicate that I have that date available for a show. And if a name is in there, that means I have filled the date. So be sure to go through your calendar and mark all your family and personal obligations first before you highlight your show dates. And what you can do is, you can have green for shows, orange for office time, blue for training, and pink for personal items. So just some kind of color coding system. So, start filling your calendar, text or email your director with each booking you add, because we want to know so we can cheer you on, and, set a goal and just let your director know so that way we can help celebrate your success. And remember that you don't have a business if you don't have shows. So really spend your valuable time on booking your first parties. Don't stop in your first month. You'll want to be sure that you have filled at least 2 or 3 months with the number of shows that you desire. And especially now is a very busy time. So if your income goal is about $1,000 a month, you'll want to fill each month with at least, 8 shows or more. And if your income is about $1,500 a month, about 12 shows. So, and if you need help with words to say to book your first party, once you log into Consultants Corner, definitely stick to Pampered Chef University. And there's words on there that you can use for your first calls. Hold on. Any questions so far?
Can you screen share and show me how to get to Pampered Chef University?
Yeah, I sure can. If my notifications would stop blowing up. All right, hold on. I can definitely show you that. So let me blow this up. Okay, and share screen. Okay. Okay, do you see that? So pamperedchef.com.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to sign in on the top right. So mine's already signed in. You're going to sign in, and then you're going to hover over your name, and it's going to say Consultants Corner. And once you click on that, you'll see it right here. PC University, new consultants start here, check it out. So that's kind of where you want to stay. There's lots of information on here, but if you can stick to just that and, go through step by step, that'll help you a lot.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so,
Claudia,
yeah?
I think that Troy posted my number from last week, so there was 5 people on this call on another line waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to see if we can get some of them transferred over here, but I just wanted to let you know in case folks are joining late.
Okay, because we're almost, towards the end, but that's okay. Okay, I was wondering what happened. But, okay.
Bye.
Okay. So on Pampered Chef University, are the words to say to, book parties, and just, keep them fun. Don't say, hey, do you want to book a party? Because sometimes people don't even know what that means. But just stick to some of those words that are on there. And the biggest thing is don't be afraid of no's. So what are some of these objections you might get, and how would you respond, right? So there are definitely some more on Pampered Chef University, but some of the most common objections are, I don't have time, I'm too busy, right? Or my house is too small, or I've tried to have parties before, but nobody wants to come. So having a response for that ready is going to make you feel just more confident. So, I'll give you an example. So I don't have time, I'm too busy. You could say, hey, I understand how you feel. I'm constantly wondering how I can fit another thing in. But what I have found is that having a Pampered Chef party is perfect for the busy person. All you have to do is invite 4 to 8 friends, pick up a few ingredients, and you will be able to taste a new recipe and visit with your friends. What do you think about a girls' night out party? If they're not saying no, never, they're really just saying no because they think they have an objection, and you just need to kind of figure out how to handle that. So just some important housekeeping items to make sure you have all that done and ready is, number 1, go to Pampered Chef University, set up your website if you haven't done so. and your order payment account and your direct deposit so you can get paid. And the website name is usually your first and last name, but it can be anything you want, really. Second is watch the videos on how to set up a show, how to place an order, and I can show you where that is. Actually, let me screen share again, because it's so much easier to watch a video than, kind of us trying to walk you through it. All right, so, all right, can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, so if you go on Consultants Corner, and then right here you go to Training and Resources, and then Web Tools Training, and then right here, this is just kind of welcoming you, but if you go to Managing Shows, or the bottom one, show order entry, there's little videos. They're like a couple minutes, if even, create a show, how to create a catalog show, how to get that show link, how to create a fundraiser, like everything is right there. So, really try and watch some of these. And the same for show order entry, it's all in there. So just make sure you watch those when you get some time as you're setting up your parties. And, use the booklet that comes in your kit, and use Pampered Chef University. Make sure you're part of our team page. There's always a pin post that has all the important things for you to know. Add a signature to your email or your voicemail, letting everyone know that you are with Pampered Chef, and even like your Facebook profile. And if you, are you local to Rachel?
I am. Yep.
Okay. So I would definitely, suggest you observe at least 3 of her shows. It's just the best training really we can give you. And if you can't attend one live, then there's lots of videos online as well. So, after this call, definitely contact your director. Just let Rachel know you were on this call, and, send them a picture of your goals, and make sure you text them with every booking you have. So perfect. 5 more minutes for you to ask questions before you have to go, unless you don't have any. So how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Excited, a little overwhelmed, but mostly excited. I think I have like ideas for organizations where either myself or a friend would probably want to do a fundraiser for. Can you tell me a little bit more about how those work and like how it benefits the community, and also how it works on the consultant end as well?
Yep. So you can do a fundraiser either as a regular cooking party or just a catalog virtual party and pass out catalogs. But basically, instead of the organization getting free Pampered Chef products, they're actually getting part of the sales, so 10 to 15% of the sales. And it just has to be an organization, so it can't really be, well, it can, there's a workaround, but it's supposed to be for an organization, so it can't be for a person. But if you have a person that you want to help, then just talk to Rachel. We have a way to work that too. But that is great, yeah, and it's a good time, for fundraisers right now too, schools and PTOs and stuff like that, for sure. And feeling overwhelmed is normal. There's lots of info getting thrown at you, so just remember that the most important thing you can do is really get some parties on the books, and the rest will just you will learn as you go.
Cool. Yeah. Do you have any of your favorite dishes to pull together for parties when you're having friends over to do, when you had your first party? Is there a particular dish you used?
So so once you get your kit, there's going to be recipes that are designed for your kid. So I would stick to those. Okay. They're really good, and there's a reason behind every recipe. So, we want to make sure it's not too long, it's not too short. You want to make sure it shows enough products, it wows people. So I would stick to those recipes at least for your first 4 to 6 shows. I actually did the same recipe for, forever. Because then you're not freaking out about the recipe, and you can really concentrate on the whole show experience.
Yeah, exactly. I set aside time already to run through recipes before my first show, and I don't want to goof that part up. I get to do a fair amount of cooking, and I'm pretty good at it, but cooking in front of people is a little bit different. So
yeah, and depending on how you're going to do your show, the outlines in your kit do a station style show, so you actually don't really do any of the cooking. They do all the cooking.
Awesome.
And then you can blame them if it's not good. I always tell them it's not my fault if you guys don't pay attention. So all right, you feel a little better?
Yeah, I do. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and hope to talk to you again soon.
Yeah, welcome to the team. Bye.
Thanks, Claudia. Bye.